Hey everyone, welcome back to Cooking with the Faith, the Mother's Day edition, with our very own chef, Miss Terri Moore. So we wanted to come back and do something that was geared solely for our mothers and the mothers of New Faith, of course. So we've gotten together and Terri has put together an excellent menu, some quick, easy recipes that you can put together and have you a wonderful brunch on Mother's Day. So I'm going to allow Terri to let us know what we got going on, and we're about to get to cooking. Y'all ready? Here it is.
All right. So most of the time for Mother's Day, we go out to eat and we go for brunch.
Absolutely.
As we know, brunch is a cross between breakfast and lunch. So what we're going to make, because we can't go out, we're going to bring brunch to our own homes.
Yes.
And we're going to make a breakfast quiche. We're going to make shrimp and grits. And we're going to make a strawberry shortcake in a mason jar. All right? So let's get started.
I'm ready.
So our breakfast quiche, we're going to start off with, we have spinach. We have breakfast sausage that I've already cooked.
Okay.
We have some mushrooms here that I've sauteed already. All right. We have crispy bacon here that I baked in the oven. And some half and half, a pack of Lipton onion soup mix and flour. We're going to combine those for a little flavor and thickening. And we have a few eggs because what's a quiche without eggs, all right?
Absolutely.
So this is just a pack of frozen spinach, defrosted, squeeze out all the juice, and here it is in the bowl.
For beans.
And we have 5 tablespoons of just regular all-purpose flour.
Okay.
And this is that soup mix. And it's just gonna,
regular
it's the onion, yeah, the onion.
Okay.
Yeah. Gives it some flavor and helps thicken it as well.
I use it all the time. I love using that like in my meat.
Your
when I was
meatloaf
eating
and
meat
burgers and
stuff
all
like
of that?
Yep.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna combine all of that.
Okay.
So this is just some Jimmy Dean, whatever your preference is, breakfast sausage. You can do turkey sausage. That's up to you. It's already
Spicy,
pre-cooked.
not
This is
mild.
actually spicy.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
All
And you
right.
can put as much as you want. We have mushrooms here. You can leave them out, put them in. It's your call. And this bacon, it's nice and crispy.
Listen, I know my mama like her bacon like that. If it ain't crispy, she don't want it.
Yeah, I like
We
bacon.
tell her baby, that bacon is burnt.
Oh,
She said, no, it's crispy. Ain't nothing wrong with this bacon.
it's
All right.
ready.
Good,
All right.
good. Yes.
And you can use the bacon that's already in the pack if you want to. You can make it easy. Or it's nothing to bacon that's in the oven, though. All right. So, Charisma, I'm going to get you to pour these eggs here in the half and half.
Okay.
And kind of scramble them up. That's 4 eggs, and
Are
2
these
cups
large?
of,
Just a
yeah.
bit, okay.
4 large eggs. Pour it in there
Uh-huh.
and scramble it up a little bit.
Don't do that.
Take your time.
Take your
Lizzie.
time.
Take your time.
Take your time and do it right, huh? Praise the Lord.
All right. Give it a little scramble. So while she's doing that, this is just a ready-made frozen pie shell that, I got from the store. And you just kind of, you can pinch it and make it pretty if you want to. You see? Your kids want to help you. This is what I used to do when I was little. My mama made sweet potato pies. I was the pincher.
Come on, pinch.
You just
Hey,
kind
you better than me, cause I figured it was already pinched down with them little creases on. Them
you
little
can
ridges.
tell that you bought this.
I mean,
This makes it look a little more homemade.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Or you can get the little ones
mini
too.
quiches.
Yeah.
Yes, come on, mini.
You can pinch that. Now, if you don't want to pinch, you can also take a fork and just mash it. Just make it a little decorative. It's Mother's
Y'all
Day.
be fancy, honey. Pinch.
Yes. Pinch it.
Pinch the edges.
All right. You good?
I believe we have broken the yolk, honey. I believe
All right.
it's all mixed in things.
So let's pour that in here.
Pour. How much half and half was that?
So that was 2 cups.
2 cups.
4 eggs.
2 cups and 4 eggs. Oh, look at yonder. Look at that.
Okay, so we're going to give this a stir. And we're going to add half of our cheese. Yeah, and you can put, math isn't my strong point. That's more than half, but,
Yeah,
you know, you can put.
I like cheese, so.
Yeah, me too. Cheese likes me back. Okay, we're going to stir that up. You can put a little salt and pepper in here. And then we're going to put it in our pie shell. Now, this is going to make a couple of pie shells. I mean, a couple of quiches, excuse me. Fill it up.
Yes.
All right.
This is so easy.
Yeah, it's easy.
I never knew it was that easy to make quiche.
Yeah, quiche is just pretty much a pie with eggs in it. And you can put whatever toppings you want.
Like making an omelet or something, but with your eggs and your meat and stuff.
Yeah. Now, if you wouldn't have the, if you didn't have the pie crust, you can make this and pour it in your skillet, and you call that a frittata.
A frittata.
It's a crustless quiche.
Yes.
All right. I'll pour that in there.
I'm here for it.
All right.
All you non-meat eaters, you know, you got your other ways. You can do a bunch of vegetables.
Yeah, you got your spinach already, your mushrooms, and you can get the
bell pepper, some things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you can do the what is it?
Or you can do some meatless crumbles.
That's what I was trying to say.
Morning Star and things of that.
That's it. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna slide this in the oven for about 30 minutes, and it's gonna kind of puff up a little bit, and we're gonna bring it out, and you're gonna let it set for a little bit. Then we'll cut it. All right? Okay.
I like it.
You ready? Okay. All right.
All right. Now listen. I hope you're ready. We're moving now to shrimp and grits. Oh, this is about to be so good. Ever crave shrimps? Yeah.
This one. No S.
Yeah, it's only, yeah.
You don't need
Don't
an
need an S. Without that S. Take it off.
Take it off.
Put it away. Throw it. So if you ever wanted shrimp and grits, here's your opportunity to see how easy it is to put it together.
It's very easy. So grits is something very simple, but you can really mess them up if you don't know what you're doing.
You really can.
So it's a few little key tips that will make your grit experience great.
Yes, I'm ready for that.
So the first thing, grits, you got to salt your water. Salt your water at the beginning. Put about, this is the ratio for grits for just a regular family of 4 or 5 is 4 cups of water to a cup of grits. It's a 4-to-1 ratio. So then to that you add about a teaspoon of salt.
Okay.
You start off with that. You don't want to put too much, but you want to start off with salt. And get your water to a roaring boil. And then you got to whisk. Whisk, whisk, whisk. Don't stop whisking. All right?
Whisk away, son.
Yeah, nobody likes lumpy grits.
Lumpy grit, no.
So you have to keep that water boiling. Even with the quick grits, the 5-minute grits, let it get back to a boil. And keep whisking. All right?
See, that's why I use microwave grits. Don't y'all do that.
Oh, no. This is so easy to do. Add a little butter. I added a couple tablespoons of butter.
A couple of tablespoons of butter.
That way, while it's cooking, the butter is still adding flavor to the whole dish, and not just on top.
Yes.
We're still going to add some on top, though.
Oh, absolutely.
That's important.
So good.
All right, so we're going to keep stirring till it comes back to a boil, and we're going to let it boil for a couple minutes, but just kind of stand there and whisk away. If you have to step away for 2 seconds, that's it. 2 seconds. You got to come back, because that's when it gets lumpy. See how it's starting to boil a little bit?
It sure is.
And you got to let them cook. So once it comes to a boil for a couple minutes, maybe 3-4 minutes, let it kind of boil, and then we're going to cut it off and put the lid on it.
You know, most times we like to get in and get out. But if you really want your food to be a representation of your home, you got to take your time. You got to do it right. Just slow down. Don't put the heat on 9, trying to hear them get them grits ready.
Because they're going to be gritty. You don't want gritty grits either.
You hear me? No.
You want them nice and creamy and smooth.
You do.
So you have to cook them.
Wow.
Even if it's an instant or, you know, a quick grit, you got to cook them.
Yes.
All right, so now they're kind of thickening up a little bit.
Yeah.
You see they're getting kind of thick?
They are.
So I'm going to cut it. I said earlier we're going to cut it off, but I'm going to cut it down and put a lid on it for about 5 minutes. Yeah, we're going to leave this for a few minutes, and we're going to move on to our shrimp sauce.
Come on.
All right.
The sauce for the shrimp. Oh, yes.
Yeah, the shrimp, good shrimp.
Mm-hmm. Got a sauce.
Yeah. So what we have here, already peeled, deveined, clean shrimp. I have about a teaspoon of blackening seasoning. I have a little tone Creole seasoning and some black pepper. And what we're going to do is just kind of season the shrimp. All right? Surely.
Are these pre-cooked or these raw?
No, these are raw.
They're raw. Okay.
Cleaned, but
So raw shrimp, you home.
yeah.
I really like raw shrimp better anyway, especially when you're cooking something like this.
Well, the recipe, this is a condensed version. The recipe calls for 1.5 pounds of shrimp. Yeah, but you can put as much as you want. Yeah, because the shrimp is separate and the sauce is separate, and you can put it all together.
Okay.
So, all right. So we have our pan here, and we're gonna put a little butter in it. All right, so what we have here, we've melted a couple of tablespoons of butter, and we're going to put some garlic, a couple of cloves of garlic. You can put as little or as much garlic as you like. And we're going to let that saute just a little bit. It doesn't take garlic long to burn, so you want it to just hit the grease and then sweat it out just a little bit, and then it'll be ready to roll. Okay, so after just a few seconds, if you burn garlic, it tastes bitter. You don't want burnt garlic. Okay.
No burnt garlic.
So after that, we're going to add our shrimp.
And it don't take shrimp long to cook.
It does not take shrimp long to cook. You don't want chewy shrimp.
Your shrimp come out like gummy bears. They're wrong.
A little too long. A little too long.
That was just a stage too long. Yeah. Scrap those, start over.
Shrimp too high. You got to eat them.
You're right.
They're too high.
In a minute, way.
Just chew, chew, chew.
We're in the midst of a pandemic. We don't throw away no food. I don't care what it look like.
Okay, so you know your shrimp are ready when they start curling up. And they turn light pink.
Yep.
You don't want them underdone, but you want them done.
Look, don't forget about the grits.
Don't forget about the grits.
We put the grits on low, but don't forget.
Give them a little stir. Yeah, because they'll stick to the pan. Oh, they look so good. Yeah, that would be nice.
Wouldn't that be nice? Let me see what I can do here.
There you go, Sue. Thank you.
Put your hand on your hip and, with the spatula.
Oh, boy. Okay. So I'm going to cut these grits off. And I'm going to add a little milk to it. That's going to make them nice and creamy. And then I'm going to add a few little cubes of Velveeta cheese.
Ah.
Oh.
Oh.
It's Mother's Day. We're celebrating.
Oh, that's a celebrate.
This is a celebrate. See how nice and thick and creamy? That milk makes them creamy. The cheese is going to make it creamy. And you don't have to use Velveeta. You can get some sharp cheddar if you like. Or leave the cheese out. I don't know why you would want to do that, but you can. All right, how's the shrimp looking?
Oh, it's coming along nicely.
All right, so we're going to take them out the skillet.
Oh, we're going to make a roux.
Yeah, we're going to make a little roux. So we're going to add some more butter.
So she's now making a little roux for the sauce for the shrimp and grits. So we took the shrimp out and the remnants that were remaining.
Yep.
Added a little flour.
Next we're going to add a couple tablespoons of flour.
A couple of tablespoons of flour, a little butter.
And we're going to let that cook for a couple minutes till it gets a nice little tan color. We're not making gumbo roux, but we don't want a white roux either. It's not going to take long. Oh, yeah.
Y'all, this smells so wonderful in this kitchen. These seasonings with the shrimp, that Cajun seasoning, you smell it. It's amazing.
Okay. So, after we let this flour and butter cook out, it's done?
Yeah, that's a nice, good, pretty tan color.
All right.
Come on, tan.
We're going to add some chicken broth.
Oh. Got a little chicken broth.
And that's heavy cream.
Sous chef. Heavy cream.
Thank you, Sue.
Let me know when you want me to add.
Go ahead.
All right.
See, it's already thickening up.
Yes.
Sue.
Yes.
My hand's dirty. All right. We're going to incorporate that. Then you add a little Worcestershire sauce, about a teaspoon.
That's that tongue twister.
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire. Ooh,
Looks good, huh?
that looks great.
All right. And then, if you want it spicy, you can add a couple of dashes of hot sauce to it. It just kind of seals the deal.
I would add hot sauce to mine.
Yeah.
Like spice.
Me too.
I like kick.
Okay, dump the shrimp back in there, give it a stir, and find the hot
so
sauce.
we're adding my beautiful shrimp back to this.
Couple of splashes of that.
It's gonna go beyond a Mother's Day treat. This makes for a nice little dinner for two. Just a little taste.
That's a little taste.
That's good.
You don't need anything?
I don't think
Just needs grits, huh?
it just needs the grits.
All right. All right.
So the quiches are done.
So you see we're shaking it. It's not moving. You mash it, it bounces back. It's ready. But we're not going to cut it yet. You have to let it sit for about 10, 15 minutes. It's not going to get cold, but it's going to just kind of firm up so you can cut it nicely. So
that means you got to start early. So you're going to be trying to cut this quiche while it's hot. It's going to have a mess on your hands.
Now, this is something you can make ahead of time, and you can freeze it. You can put it in the fridge and just stick it back in the oven and heat it up. Yeah, it'll freeze as well.
Okay.
All right. Okay, we're going to sit that there.
All right, so now we have the quiche is done, the shrimp and grits are ready. You have to have dessert. And what is a Mother's Day brunch without a dessert? Something nice and light. So, Terri is going to show us how to make a strawberry shortcake
In a mason jar.
in a mason jar.
Or trifle.
Or trifle.
So what we have here is a block of cream cheese and 3/4 cup of powdered sugar. And we're going to add a little vanilla to it, and you're going to whisk that up just a little bit.
I'm putting this on about a 1.
Yeah.
Since we got powdered sugar.
Hold on, I need to reach over. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. Okay. Now, go for the cream cheese. Let me add this to it. You good? All right, just kind of combine it. Move your hands, not your sunbeam, honey. You got to move it. There you go.
I got to do some
You
work.
got to do some work, Sue.
Okay, come on for the work. Put that work in.
All right. While you're doing that, I have 2 cups of heavy cream. And in my mixer, I'm going to whisk this. Now, we're going to make homemade whipping cream. But if you wanted to use the Cool Whip or the spray, whatever that stuff is in the can.
Oh, that Ready Whip.
That's it. If you wanted to, I mean, you can. But it's so easy to make your own homemade cream. It's just heavy cream and you whisk it up really, really well until it gets stiff. You don't have to have a KitchenAid. You can use a regular whisk. It'll just take you a little while, but just whisk, whisk, whisk until it gets stiff. Okay, that's enough of that. Yeah. Okay, so we have 2 cups of heavy cream here, and we're going to turn it up and let it go. Let me splash a little bit. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You can cover it with a towel if you like.
Put a nice little decorative towel over the top if you don't want to get, you know, heavy cream all over your clothing or all over the place. But hey, you have to get dirty a little bit when you're cooking, right? Nobody's disgusted up cooking.
Okay, so before it gets stiff, it's still a little soft, you can tell.
Yeah.
We're going to add a little bit of vanilla.
Okay.
And we're going to add a little powdered sugar. Okay, so what we're going to do is take this cream cheese mixture here and we're going to add it to this.
Ah.
So this, we're making our topping. All right, and we're just going to kind of slowly fold that in. Okay, that's it. All right, we're ready to assemble.
Really some quick, fun, easy little things to do, especially if you have children. Children
They can help you.
They would love making whipped cream and having fun with that.
Okay, so what this is just a pound cake that we've cubed up. You can use a frozen pound cake, a box cake. Just make your favorite vanilla cake and cube it up. We're going to make some personal jars for mom, or we can do a trifle as well if you have a large group. So the first thing we're going to do is add the cake at the bottom. Then we're going to put a little bit of cream, strawberries. We're going to do that twice and top it with, yeah. We're going to put a little bit in a Ziploc bag. Of course, if you had a piping bag, you could use a piping bag. But most people don't have a piping bag. So we're going to put this in a zip. And we're going to clip off the side. Just for the individual jars to make it go in kind of nice. That's all. Just an extra step.
I know.
Make it look
but
pretty.
it's cute because you're just using the things you have in the house.
That's right.
Put the little tip off on the end.
Yeah.
And there you go.
And this is where your kids can come in.
Your kids would love to do this.
They can squeeze a little bit in there.
Oh,
And shake it down. Let's put some strawberries in there.
Strawberries.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. And we're going to put another little layer of cake.
Oh, I like it.
Right?
Yeah.
Have your kids squeeze some more cream. And then we can top it. We just took a whole strawberry and cut it straight down the middle. There you go.
It is so
That's it.
cute.
Let's make another one. There you go. Now if you want to do the large version, you do the same thing. The cake on the bottom. Put a layer of cream. Now if you want to do a trifle, you probably would want to double the cream recipe, you know. All right. Put a little more. Okay, you want to start putting some strawberries? And you can kind of lay some large ones on the side to make it look pretty. Have some blackberries here too. A little pop of color. And spread them out a little bit. Okay, we do another layer of cake.
It's so wonderful.
You can cut it off. Because we're getting ready to plate that up.
This is pretty amazing, right? That's really simple. It's really easy.
Yeah. There you
This is
go.
something you can do for 4th of July. You can add the blue, all of those things to make it real nice and festive.
Yeah. Real simple.
Put your little mint right in through there.
That's
so cute. Husbands, look, you'll get all the points. You come out with one of these, yeah. All the points. Passed.
You done?
Yes.
I was just waiting on, I don't know.
So, as we have wrapped up another edition of Cooking with the Faith, the Mother's Day edition, we have again our shrimp and grits, our quiche, and our strawberry shortcake in a jar. So, as you see, this is very easy. It's a lot of things that you can do. Hopefully you have some takeaways, some things that you'll try this weekend to put a smile on your mother's face, all right? Again, we want to thank our chef, Terri Moore, for stepping in and showing us some quick, easy recipes today. Now, if you want to follow her and support her business, listen, come on, New Faith, we want to support our own. You can follow her on Instagram at tasteof_Terris. Tasteof_Terris. All right? We love you. We thank you. Stay safe. Be safe. Stay at home. Amen. God bless you.